thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Cousins now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A game there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right.
On second and 9, Cousins looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10.
Alpha.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
What we got? 198. Watch 98. Hurry. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. He spins free. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They'll run on 1st down. Kellen, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Kill.
They run with Travis Homer, the rookie from Miami. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Cousins. To the left side here for Eifert. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jahan, what I need? 52.
On 1st down, it's Sims. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
First down, Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. To Gordon, out left. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Josh Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, exit.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's got room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nick Chubb, 82 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more, and he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Check 6, 382, left 50.
Now Sims. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Watch the screen.
Regular.
Check. Lucky.
Topper.
Check.
Hurry.
Buzz. Be ready. Watch 98.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Point it right. Hey, alert 33. Go. Hurry. Up. Kings.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Gordon, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Wide, get wide.
300.
Working out of the gun, Cousins lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
180.
98 to Mike. Here we go.
Right time.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Taking it about the 36. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
36-yard line.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Lynch with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
Gun.
Play action now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Gun.
Don't get nervous. Out, out, out.
Hey, flipper.
Check nickel.
Third and long for Cousins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Denzel Perryman able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
the 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Box, lights. Regular. Check three. Hey, echo.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hey, seam six. Got.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
No, check that.
Throwing is Cousins. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's coming. Double up.
50. 2. Hey, Delta.
Now Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Cousins. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. J.J. Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are in for 6. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
180! In your face.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, Mayfield. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Josh Gordon, 71 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Again, this is Kelly. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They
want this. 2 times. 4 down.
Now a give, right side. It's Green. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Cousins. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. The catch made by Miller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Foxtrot.
52. Watch 52. 52's the mic.
From the gun, here's Cousins. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Alert, alert! Pilot, 64, weak.
Joker.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Now Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Landry the intended target, and now it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now Mayfield on fourth down. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Good starting field position for him as they come up first and 10.
6-6, bullet high.
They'll run on first down. It's Green. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check it out, read.
Gun.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Hurry, hurry! Hey, wahoo!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. A give running right is Chubb. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it? Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 33 yards that time. I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one? That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Lawrence Guy able to him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mayfield to throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
To Hunt, 180, 300. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Alert flare,
Where's the Hunt?
And the drive begins here with Sims. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
Cousins from the gun on third. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4th down, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Lynch. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Come on now, let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jahan, where are you? Not here.
Tight end right, tight end right.
Cousins on 1st down. It got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Watch twins.
Two.
On 2nd and a yard, Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Switch.
Throw. Leave it. Bring up 48.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Looking deep for Hilton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. T.Y. Hilton. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
What 180? Hey, alert 33.
Check 99. Check 99.
Alert.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Pistol. Hurry. Hey, Alpha. 98 to Mike.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Chiefs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
65.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, exit.
Mayfield with it once more. And it's complete. Henry. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First.
To the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Converge.
Slap.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
Tighten up. He's coming. We got double up.
General West.
Shoot.
Zebra. Hey, Echo. Where's the hot?
First down. Here's Cousins. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins. And he fires one incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing is Cousins. And he's got his man Hilton. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now with his last one, a first down. Here's Cousins. High throw, but he makes the catch. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Steamer.
They'll throw again. Cousins looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and short.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. One last shot now for Cousins. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try.
Tackles.
Black.
Where's 52?
Gun.
52. 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Check. Mike 52. Let's make these.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.